The horrific truth about Hollywood has been exposed as common folk like you and me are growing more and more sick and tired of Hollywood's BS. And that has become very apparent in a lot of the things that have happened over this past year. Everything from how horribly the numbers were for award shows like the Oscar and the Golden Globes to how pathetic the box office was this year for Hollywood, one of the worst years in a very long time for Hollywood, to the way that fans and audiences received and reviewed a lot of the films that have come out this past year from Hollywood, and a lot of them were in fact rotten. Nobody really liked anything that Hollywood put out this year besides a handful of exceptional movies. But besides all of that, Hollywood decided that they were going to take it a step further by releasing this new disgusting film called Babylon, which surprisingly, hilariously so, completely backfired on Hollywood in the most glorious way imaginable. So Damien Chazelle's Babylon bombed at the box office with $3.5 million domestically. The film cost $80 million to make. So it's pretty safe to say right now that this film is not going to be making any money whatsoever, which is funny because this is a film that is literally glorifying everything about Hollywood. It is glorifying the debauchery in Hollywood. It is a film that is supposed to be making us feel like, oh, these people, I wish I could be there. I wish I could be some sort of movie star and I could get all that glitz and glam and all that stuff. And it's like, no. No. Come on. This film is such a great shining light on all of the disgusting things about Hollywood, which is also why nobody wants to go see it. Nobody wants to go see a self-glorifying film about Hollywood these days. And that is very apparent in everything that is coming out about this movie. Everything from how horrible the box office is to the numbers over on Rotten Tomatoes. As you can see here, it even got destroyed by critics with 56% rotten from critics. Meanwhile, it's at 47% rotten from audiences. So no one is liking this film. No one's having a good time with it. Babylon's overwhelming muchness is exhausting, but much like the industry it honors, its well-acted, well-crafted glitz and glamour can often be an effective distraction. By the way, this is the same film that Margot Robbie got into a lot of controversy over with her unscripted kiss that she gave to Brad Pitt, simply because she wanted to kiss Brad Pitt. Now, imagine all of the hypocrisy and the double standard with that, because if it was the other way around, where Brad Pitt was kissing Margot Robbie simply because he wanted to kiss Margot Robbie, there would have been a lot of heat towards him for that from everyone, from the media to, all the wokesters to everything. But of course, because it was Margot Robbie doing that to Brad Pitt, it was suddenly okay. And of course, there's all sorts of other controversies that have been tied up in this film as well. The Babylon trailer sees Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt get tangled in Hollywood debauchery, and it gets worse and worse. Margot Robbie's latest film, Babylon, is a box office flop 2 months after last film was panned by critics. So Margot Robbie has not been having a good year this year either with a lot of the films that she has decided to do. And of course, the news continues to get even worse. Margot Robbie's latest movie, Babylon, bombs second flop this year. I can only imagine the outrage, the meltdowns that Margot Robbie must be having right now. We've even seen pictures of Margot Robbie leaving different places, different buildings, different celebrities' houses, and she is, crying her eyes out because of different things that are happening. So we know that she is already handling a lot of tough things this year, and the fact is that all of this has just been piling up on her because of all of the controversies. So, and it continues to get worse and worse. I mean, it's just been a completely terrible year for not just Margot Robbie, but Hollywood in general, as we are seeing more and more bad news for this film. Margot Robbie and Carey Mulligan on Babylon Orgies and Why Barbie Will Be Everything You Dreamed Of. So this is a film, like I said, that is glorifying all of the disgusting things about Hollywood, and we're supposed to be just like super excited and clamoring to go to the theater to see this, and nobody is. Everyone has no interest in going to see this movie. It only made $3.5 million in its opening weekend. That is absolutely pathetic for this movie, and this film is not going to be making any money whatsoever. So with all of that being said, let me know what you think about this. Are you going to go see Babylon in theaters at all? Do you have any interest in watching this disgusting film? I hope not, and I know that I don't. So with all of that being said, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.